Welcome and welcome back there, change makers. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Kira Siva. I am a spiritual mentor and healer. And today we are going to find out what your next financial blessing is. I am so excited to dive into this. We are going to look at all of the good things happening for you on the financial front. Before we hop into that, I do want to let you know that I have opened up spots in my 10-week spiritual mentorship program. So if you are actually looking for a way to go deeper with your spiritual growth and to bring everything together, because we know that pretty much all of us look across the entire globe at this point for our different spiritual beliefs, this is a great opportunity to really have a safe and fun container to be in, to really put it all together, experience spiritual growth, and really understand yourself as a change maker and how to really work with transformational energy. If you're interested in that, a link is in the description. All right, let's dive in. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And we'll see you over in pile number 1. Pile number 1. All right, pile number 1, let's get into your next financial blessing. We're going to first look at the colors. Down here you have this very red-orange color palette going on, this color scheme. You have a lot of red. And up here you have a lot of blue and purple, actually. So this is really cool. We can see that you are actually in your next financial blessing going to be receiving this blessing through your root and your crown chakra and also your throat chakra. So you've been in this journey where you've had to really, really believe in yourself. Like, you've been rebuilding your life. You've been breaking through long-term patterns and habits. You've had to really master your, it's like what's being shown to me is a shopping spree, like a shopping addiction or a buying addiction or like overconsumption, or it's really just about you learning how to rein in the excess financially, like where the water was pouring out, right? You've had to really overcome, I'm going to use the word demons, but they're not like demonic energy. It's demons as in those interior parts of us, those shadow aspects of us that have needed healing, right? That are just in the shadows. It's like you have the scared little girl in the shadow, but she's absolutely wreaking havoc on your life. Well, this is what's been happening for you financially. And with the Empress here, we can see that you've really, really stepped into your own with this. And you are, even if you feel like you haven't hit the pinnacle of it, you are well on your way. Whatever healthy financial habits you have been doing, keep going. They are working. And imagine it as this. Every time you take a positive financial action, checking your bank account, checking your credit score, looking at what your spending plan is going to be for the next month, seeing where you can invest $10 here, $20 there, making smart purchases and shopping choices. Every one of those actions, you can live as that is an action of self-love that is healing your root chakra. So your financial activities aren't just about the mundane. They are acts of service that you do to yourself and for yourself. And they are helping you rebuild a very stable, rooted foundation. So I know a lot of times, I'm in this boat too, that some financial stuff is just really scary and it's, you're like, I don't understand it, or I feel dumb in math, or, I don't want to face the thing. But this is really speaking to you have learned how to master that. And so keep going with it. And if you feel like you get stuck or having a hard time, that next layer of mastery is turning those things into acts of service to do a physical activity to energetically rebuild your root chakra. I love that you got the Fool twice. This is one of the things I was so excited to do. I've never done a reading with 2 tarot decks before, but this is exactly why I was excited to do this, because I'm like, I wonder if any of these piles will have the same card come out. And you do. You have the Fool and the Fool. So this is all this is providing you the opportunity and the freedom to have a fresh start. Even if you were still cleaning up some of the mess from your previous incarnation, just know that that is over and done. You are on this next beautiful adventure of who you are, and you have freedom. And look how cool it is that we have all of this red going over, and then we have blue, and then the rest of your cards have a lot of blue and purple in them. So this is also speaking to, as this new financial life for you is birthing right before you in every action you take, you get to experience this freedom. It is so hard when you live paycheck to paycheck. It is so hard when you don't have an emergency savings. It is so hard when you feel like your finances are ambiguous, or you look at the numbers of the month and you're like, I just literally don't make this much money. Like the math is not mathing, right? It's really, really hard. But I can see in your cards that you've done it, my friend. Like, you have really put in the time and the work and the effort to just continue to make those improvements in your life. And you're being recognized for that. Now up here, this is where it gets really cool, because you have this beautiful rooted base. If you were to imagine your root chakra as a ceramic dish at the very bottom, yeah, it's got little chips here and there, but it holds, right? It's holding this energy. And why that's important is you are receiving divine guidance, you are receiving help, you are receiving ancestral help right now. It is pouring through your crown chakra. It is pouring through the very top of your head, all the way down into the container that is your root. So all of this wisdom, the path forward, the planning, the self-love, the acknowledgement, the looking at your skills and actually believing in you, that is all pouring down through your entire body and being held in your root. Which, isn't that beautiful? Like, as you want to continue to grow your personal empire, as you want to continue to embody this Empress energy, just know that you have also opened up your crown and you are just downloading everything you need for that. And that means synchronicities are on their way, right? You're going to come across the YouTubes, you're going to find the books, you're going to come across the TikToks, you're going to come across the people at the coffee shop. Like, I'm here in grocery store. Like, you're going to come across the people that you need, that they will be walking into your life just at the right time, just with the right gifts that you need in that moment. So trust in that, because you ultimately do have this new beginning. You have a ton more peace coming to you in this. I know things have been wild for quite a while. I'm a millennial, so I don't know a time when it hasn't been wild, except for the 90s. But, as an adult millennial, like, all we do is catch curveballs. That is our normal. So this is just saying you get to find peace. You get to finally have a new beginning of peace because you have done the work. You also have more money coming to you right now. Like, there is money pouring in that wants to come to you. There is a little bit of a shadow side. So this is just a gentle guidance on whether that's EFT tapping, affirmations, leaving yourself little notes around, listening to super positive, upbeat music, or surrounding yourself with people with positive financial relationships to finances. You have a little bit of shadow, so just make sure to counteract that with the right, soul food, essentially, the right mental food to help you deal with that. And the moon card is interesting too, because so we have this one aspect of needing to still manage your shadow a little bit, right? Like, when you start moving up classes, or when you start to be able to hold more money as unashamedly, right? Like, we're not here to bash people that like money. Like, money's cool. So especially for a person like you that can do a lot of really, really great things with money, you're the kind of person who should have money. You know what I'm saying? So there is this little bit of worthiness, or like the way they're presenting it to me is it's just like these little blocks that you have that are kind of subconscious and that aren't necessarily easy to, it's not like you're hearing an inner critic in your mind. It's giving you a feeling. It gives you a feeling of discomfort. And so when you feel uncomfortable around finances or money, that is your cue to pause, breathe, and just give a little inner reflection of, why do I feel uncomfortable with this? And maybe just jot down a little note. It's not something where you need to like do a deep dive dig. It's like catching your discomfort in the moment, acknowledging it, breathing through it, and taking note of it so that it can be out of your body, but it can also be witnessed, and then you can go back and explore it. And then over here is really this showing the world that the real you is really all about this divine knowledge just being poured into you, which is so freaking cool. So overall, you're going to get some more money, which is awesome. This is confirmation for you that you have really, truly overcome this block. So just keep going. You've got this. Like, be the empress, be the emperor, enjoy that, and enjoy this new level of freedom. Okay, if you liked the video, don't forget to click subscribe, like, leave me a little flying money emoji below if you made it this far. And until next time, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Pile number 2. All right, pile number 2. This is your next financial blessing. Pile number 2. Hello. My dear pile number 2, you have been sleeping on yourself. You have been sleeping on your gifts, your talents. You actually have a really important, I see like 3 or 4 ideas, but really like 3 strong, maybe 4 ideas that you have been considering doing that you are sleeping on. So this is a good time. I know it doesn't seem like that maybe these things are what you thought would be the next step, but this is a really good time to take initiative on those. So whatever those ideas are, just trust in the process. Trust that it's going to turn out okay and that you were actually going in the right direction, because you've had this kind of tricky energy behind you. Like, you really, the thing about the 5 of cups that is hard is, you always have tarot readers and they're like, yeah, but this one cup is shiny. Well, come on. It's kind of hard when you've lost 4 cups, okay? If this was your money and you lost like a 90 or 75% of it, like that's a tough pill to swallow, all right? So it is this acknowledgement that, yeah, things have been tricky. It's been tricky. And maybe some things have felt, I don't know, like the coyote energy is so... They sneak up behind you. Everything's kind of like on the side. It's sly. Like, they're very cunning. And it's really this, this energy that when it's not in its positive form, it just mucks about in life and it sucks. So if that is you and this is what you've been going through, just know that era for you has passed. You are going to get this 10 of cups. And the way through that, you have a lot of yellow up here, actually, even in your whole spread, but really up here. The way through that is by allowing yourself to take physical action on your dreams. The thing with ego, when it is out of balance, can be, I way over believe in myself and I am full peacocked out in the world, or the other sinister side of it is, I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I'm too stupid. I'm dumb. Nobody likes me. I'll never get this off the ground. Why am I so pathetic? Why can't I stop procrastinating? I don't have enough time, money, resources, inspiration, intelligence to do the thing, right? The negative side of ego can be very disempowering. And kind of counter opposite ways of having an overinflated ego. So whatever side of that equation that you were on, typically if you're going to be sleeping on it, it's probably because you don't feel like you're good enough to do the things, or you've got, some ambiguous thing that makes you just like not take action, but you don't know what. It's just like there, which is again this sort of tricky energy, or you're just really focused on the past. I tried this way and it sucked and it didn't work. Or the next thing, I tried it this way and it sucked and it didn't work. Or I tried this and it didn't work. I just don't have good ideas. Whatever is really important to you, whatever keeps popping up in your mind is this is a really good idea. Do something with that, because it's your path to emotional and financial fulfillment. And you're getting hints of this when you think about that thing, and it brings you alive. In those moments, it brings you alive. And then somewhere along the lines, it just kind of gets muddled up, which is actually understandable considering what's happening down here. Like, you have really wildly positive cards down here, by the way. So your financial life, as like, if you were to, we talk about like your spiritual life or your romantic life, like your financial life is really undergoing a major transformation right now. And I love that for you, because your cards are wildly positive for that. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Star. And this 10 of Wands, I think what really stands out about it is that this tree has grown up and out of the old. Whatever has ended, whatever was the destructive part of the creation cycle has been gone through, and you already have new blooms. This very much reminds me of having a business idea or an art idea, or you're like, I know I would like to go do XYZ kind of thing, or you want to start a course, or even look at different jobs, right? Like, you see a different career path ahead of you. This is a very, very positive sign to say the life that you had financially is over. And now, as of right now in this moment, you get to sit and decide, how do you want your financial life to feel? How do you want it to look? What kind of things do you want to do? What do you want to be responsible for? Like, if you have investments, there's some amount of having to manage that or pay somebody to manage that, right? Like, what do you want to be responsible for? And I would really encourage you to start with your feeling, because you are going to learn and understand so much about your value system as you take the time to sit down and really write out the vision of my financial future looks like me always having a clear picture of what my finances are. It looks like me feeling at peace and like I have a safety net and that I'm comfortable. Or it looks like me being able to look at the things I spend money on and like have my non-negotiables out of the things that really light me up and bring me joy. It's really just about you first starting with how you want your financial life to feel, and then how you want it to look, and then what must be true in order for those things to be the natural outcome for that, right? So, you want to feel safety. And so you have maybe it's just a month, maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's 6 months, maybe it's 3 years of your emergency savings, right? Well, that helps you feel safe. That it looks like an emergency savings with so many number of months in it. What must be true for you in order to feel that way and to have that money? You must be true that you're going to be saving some portion of money back for that, right? Or you're going to be allocating some kind of money to put into that. It's just things like that where you can really have the same level of fun that you do exploring spirituality, exploring your vision of how you want your financial life to be, and really make it grounded and practical for you. The other really cool thing with this is, in this process, your soul is going to be giving you gifts along the way. Material gifts, like financial gifts and like little tester things. So you know how in manifestation we talk about focus on what you want to manifest, and if sometimes if you're not clear enough with what you want, you get your manifestation, you're like, that checked the boxes, but it's missing something critical that I didn't know that I should have asked for, but now I know I should have asked for that. So I bring that up because your soul is going to be giving you financial gifts, is going to be giving you monetarily, making opportunities, money-making opportunities. And it's up to you to have that conversation back and forth with the universe. Yes, I liked this. No, I didn't like that. Yes, I liked getting the money, and then I felt XYZ, or yes, I liked getting this kind of work offer, or no, I did not like making money that way. I'm not going to do it. Right? It's giving you these gifts. And ultimately, what your soul is doing through this process is it's using money to help you spiritually grow. It is using money to guide you to having a much more authentic and aligned heart space, whole embodiment space with your soul, right? Because that radar is coming out. The joy is how your soul speaks to you. Your intuition is how your soul speaks to you. So you are having this opportunity to really find yourself in this process. So it's not just about money. This is about your soul leading you through your financial health and well-being and the next vision of who you are and how to really align your money and your soul together, which that sounds amazing. Sign me up for pile number 2. That sounds really cool and really, really fun. I love that for you. Okay, pile number 2. These are your really awesome financial blessings coming for you. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe, and leave me a little money emoji with flying wings on it. Or maybe if there's coins, I don't know if there's coin stacks in there, but that'd be another great one. And until next time, pile number 2, have a beautiful and blessed day. Pile number 3, this is your next financial blessing. So pile number 3, you have been through it. There's some kind of, it's either internal or external strife that you've had. This whole reading gives me very much the vibes of splitting your finances apart from somebody else. But I could see it being in 2 ways. So either you're in the camp of you've been co-sharing finances with somebody, and now it's time to split apart from them, and you are now establishing your financial independence from them. Or you've had some heartbreak, some strife, like maybe you've been in some litigation, or something wasn't going well at work. There was some kind of conflict related to your finances, or a conflict that would impact your finances. So this is a card pull to reassure you, if you're in that situation, that you will have success. Like you are going to achieve success. It's going to be through burning flames, but you will make it out, and you are the master of the flame. So harness your fire energy, because you got plenty of it and it is helping you through. And this could be a situation where you're either just in the middle of it, or you are starting to come out of it, or you are seeing a path for how to get yourself out of this situation, which what is it's such a relief, right? I don't know about you, but when you can see a path forward, even if the path is kind of hard, you're like, at least I'm not stuck. So this is a time in your next financial blessing where you are really using the fire. That can be anger and rage, which, I'm here for helping people heal and all that good stuff. And so I'm not going to say go do bad things if you're enraged. But rage and anger can be so clarifying. Like when you hit a certain level and you were like, this is done. That's a very clarifying experience. It can help inform you of where your boundaries are at. It can help inform you of what your values are. And it can show you what you are and are not willing to put up with, which is really cool. And this is such a great area to be able to apply that, because as you learn how to stand on your own 2 feet in either one of these situations, you're kind of like, you are mid butterfly transformation, my friend. Like, you are in the space where you have to really be on top of and watching the details, watching the numbers, putting stuff in spreadsheets, getting things collected. And at the same time, you have the drive and the passion and the forward momentum to do that, because you have so much fire energy, which is glorious, because fire energy is the energy of transformation. Can it be anger and rage and all that stuff? Yes. And those things can be perfectly appropriate and good to feel. And it can also be inspiration. You are on fire with passion for life. You are on fire. You are like, I clearly see the road ahead of me and I am charging forward. And what a gift is that, to have the confidence with that fire energy, right? To have the courage with that fire energy, to even have the compassion, because fire energy, when it is in a fireplace, is warm and soft and inviting. And you are all of those things, from the the darkest of rages, which, hello, my friend, all the way up to this really gentle, warm light that, gives light in the middle of the night, that gives warmth, that's beautiful. You are also in that middle ground of feeling courageous and confident and strong in who you are and knowing what you want and going out there and taking it, like getting that bag, getting those things you want. You can see here on the Page of Wands, she got a lot of bananas, right? She's got this abundance of prosperity behind her. She's celebrating. This card very much feels like she's celebrating her abundance. She's hit this time where she is just enjoying the process. This is the fire element too. This is what passion looks like too, right? Joy, dancing, enjoying yourself. You also have this really interesting thing going on here. So the Judgment cards and Transcend achieving success. I love this message that's coming through. It's like heaven has approved, right? You are getting karmic justice in whatever situation you are in. You will be receiving the payout. You are going to be winning the case. You are going to be able to negotiate an equitable split of finances. If there's been any trouble with that, just know that ultimately the judgment that will come through that is going to be positive and favoring you. Now, what's interesting here in the 10 of Cups and even in the Ace of Swords is there's this nod to a new beginning or a nod to a fulfillment. And what's really noticeable in this card to me right now is this itty bitty teeny tiny baby. That's kind of probably how you feel about your finances right now, right? Like you have the seed of an idea, you have the vision of how it can go forward, but you're still very much at the beginning of the journey. You are going to be taking care of your finances so that they can continue to grow and thrive and be healthy, which is really cool because it's your own opportunity to do things your way. How freaking beautiful is that? Right? You organize your paperwork the way you want. You organize your files the way you want. You put if you're like me, you put all the pretty colors and all the things, right? Like I like aesthetically pretty things. You get to do you. You get to make the financial decisions that make sense to you. You get to work with the financial professionals that make sense to you. It's this very customized. And if you've been in a relationship with somebody and having shared finances, the act of having independence in these areas is unbelievably satisfying. You're not negotiating. You're not like, you don't have the support of somebody helping you think through it, but you get to just do things on your own terms. And that is wildly empowering. You're just like, yeah, okay. Maybe you are into like bullet journals or scrapbooking or something, and that's how you want to do your file folders. I don't know. But like, here's the thing. You do you. You make it fun. You make it beautiful. You make it yours, right? Like, nobody else gets a say in how that looks. Yes, if you were sharing your financial information with your bank, professional CPAs and stuff, there's going to be some formatting things. However, for you in your personal world, go hog wild and make it something beautiful. Have a great time with it. Make a collage out of it. Make a vision board for it. Like, make every single one of those systems that supports your life so completely yours that when you look at your finances, your heart swells with joy and you're like, that is my beautiful empire. Thank you very much. I'm having a great time because I sit down and doing my spending plans when I choose to. I'm going to look over all this stuff according to my schedule. All of that is just, it's so rewarding. It's like redecorating your house, doing interior design in your own home, and like you just get to make all of the decisions. It's so satisfying. Okay, pile number 3. That is all I see for you, pile number 3. Enjoy your fire dragon. I would say have as much fun with this part of creating your life as you possibly can, because you just have an enormous amount of passion and freedom to still unlock. Truly, it's unlocking, but it will still continue to unlock through this process. Okay, pile number 3. If you like this reading, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. And pile number 3, until next time, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.